Today I'm going to be reviewing Horion Hacked Client. So as you can see, I have the client injected, and basically, we're just going to be looking at it, and I'm going to be giving it an overall rating and stuff like that. Anyways, right off the bat, I will say that Horion is probably the best overall client out there. There are definitely clients that exceed it if you have certain needs. However, in general, I do definitely recommend Horion. As you can see, it is injected and there are a few watermarks on screen, but if we open up the menu, then it's pretty easy to just remove those, as you can see. And now they're all gone and our screen is completely clean. I definitely highly recommend doing that. Now, in terms of commands, Horion is also insanely advanced, especially looking at stuff like rebinding, the key for the click GUI, which is incredibly simple, as well as there being a large variety of hacks. Now, if what you're looking for is a tutorial on how to download, install, or specifically use Horion, then I will link those down in the description below. Anyways, let's take a look at this hack menu overall. Something that could definitely be improved on, in my opinion, is the menu itself. Now, obviously, it's kind of difficult because of the fact there are so many different of these hacks, and I kind of bet you can probably remove a few of these, or at least group them. In theory. Now, of course, this is not really clean or anything like that, but it is pretty simple and user-friendly is definitely the case here, as well as the fact that you can move them around yourself as well. Now, in terms of how much things there are, it is definitely good. There are definitely a few, a few bugs, and not everything works as you might expect it to. Now, there is also some pretty good customizability. A lot of people actually don't know this, but you can right click on the hacks with a plus to open up some extra menus in which you can customize the commands to your liking, as you can see. So that is definitely pretty cool, as you can see over here, and that does allow for even more customizability, once again adding to the questionableness of the GUI. So now moving a bit more into commands, there are definitely a bunch. As you can see, I can type in .help over here, and as you can see, we'll get a bunch of things. Now, obviously, most of these are broken. I still get people asking all the time if they work or why they do not work. I will leave a video in the description and probably in the pinned comment as well, in which I specifically made to explain to you guys why these commands do not work and why they're probably never going to get fixed, right? So looking in the chat over here, stuff like NBT is not going to work. Stuff like .give is not going to work. .enchant is also not going to work. They will actually work in local worlds, which I'm in now, but on realms and servers, they will not work. On the topic of realms and servers, please do not hack on realms, servers, and multiplayer games unless you obviously have permission to do so. Now, in this chat, as you can see over here, a lot of these will not work. As I said, some will always work. For example, the .bind, which just is completely local to the client and doesn't do anything outside of the world that affects it. Anyways, this client definitely scores high, especially also for the fact that it's OG. It's basically the most popular one, being around for definitely really long, especially compared to some of the newer clients. Anyways, I guess I should probably give this an overall rating, and I'm going to give this an Horion out of 10. I tried to be funny, I guess. If I were to give it an actual score out of 10, it'd probably be, especially in comparison to some of the other clients out there, somewhere close to a 9 out of 10. As I said, not the best in terms of some specific needs, like specific PvP type stuff, as well as Anarchy. It's also not the best one, but it is a great overall hack client. great to use, very user friendly, pretty simple to use as well. As you see, you'll automatically get a small description in the bottom left every single time. So that's basically what I think of Horion. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below, and basically that's it for right now. Thank you ever so much for watching, and I hope to see you again in the next one. Bye bye.